Hi guys, it's Eric.
And Adam.
And continuation of our time in New York. And this is day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Technically day 2 if you
like
day of in
full
New
day.
York.
Yeah,
and
enjoying.
including the travel day. But
yeah.
So day 3.
Day 3 of our New York family trip vacation thing that just happened. Yeah.
Which we've updated. So the first day was all about traveling. The second day was all about toy convention and what we got up to there. And now day 3. So if you want to, you can go back and check out the other 2 videos and get all caught up to where we're at now. And yeah, we have Addison joining us. Everest is in the other room, but perhaps she will join us. She just finished up her food and is watching her tablet, and she's probably just focused on that.
Day 3 in New York was a blast, and it kind of felt like, even though the toy convention was amazing, it kind of felt like each day was getting more and more exciting, because on day 3 we kind of had just like a nice late morning because we didn't have anything to get to really early on in the day. So we, at this point, we're still like jet lagged on LA time pretty much, but in New York. And so we're having all these long days. So day 3, we just kind of chilled in the morning, and then we got ready and we just took a little stroll around New York, which was lovely. And so we walked quite a few blocks, and we happened upon a little park and playground that the girls were loving.
Yep.
Which ended up being right next to the Vessel. I guess it's called the Vessel, but it is that infamous like kind of rose gold building that is like webbed, and like it looks like an egg, but there's like pieces cut out of it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's
staircase, and it was closed, but you can walk on it and like get up to the top.
But it's like interwoven. It's very.
It's like on 34th and 10th or something like that, in case you want to know exact location.
And it's like right next to the river, so we were walking around and we saw the river. Is that the Hudson River? Oh, cool. And then right across the street from the Vessel was a shopping mall. So we ended up going to the shopping mall because when we were walking around outside the Vessel, the girls kept seeing like all these people with ice creams. So they're like, oh, we want ice cream. So we were like, we're sure that there's going to be an ice cream place in the mall. So we go into the mall and we look at the directory, and we find that there's an ice cream store on the 2nd or 3rd floor or something. So we go up the stairs, and then the first store that we see on our right after we walk up the stairs is called Camp, right? It's called Camp? Yeah. And so it just looked like a really cool store, but at the very front of the store, they had an ice cream section, and we were like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. We don't have to go to the other one. So we stopped at Camp to get some ice cream, and they had some vegan flavors. Like, it was great. It was really awesome. And then we kind of noticed all the items they had for sale were like board games and toys, and then they had a giant like Jeep sitting in the like kind of the front section of the store.
You're so close. Push it. Push it, Everett. You got it. Here, can I help you? I don't even know if I can. Okay. Is there a key that you can turn or something? Or a button?
Oh, here you go. What?
Start her up.
Which one is it on? I love it.
Oh.
Oh. Well, girl, there's a lot of...
Yeah, let's go check out the rest.
And then the further on you go back into the store, there's like a whole giant like jungle gym place. So there was like slides, there was like stairs to go up on a bridge that kind of was over the whole store. Are adults allowed up here? Are we too big? Girl, I can't get all the way over to you. Yes?
Right here. Right down to where I am.
And there was like a twisty slide, another like
And
long
like a
slide.
light
There
up
was,
LED floor that you can walk on, and
it did like water
resembles
droplets
water,
or something. And
like
then they had
puddles.
another LED room that did that same thing, but it was walls and the floor, or it was like sequin walls or
There's
something.
sequin walls, so like the kind that you like
can
can
do
rub your
designs.
hand and it goes away and like creates different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look on the floor. That's your feet make it light up.
Yeah.
Do you see the sparkles on your feet? Your feet do that. If you run around, you can make a circle of stars. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Everest, go. There's a boat? Oh, and it's on water? That's awesome. And you could like dance around on the floor.
But the store was so cool. It was like
amazing.
Tons of toys and games and things that
books
we
and
saw. So we took tons of pictures just because we were like, oh my gosh, all of this is great ideas for, again,
Christmas
and all that
birthday.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was so cool. So and we found out that there's a camp store in California, in LA, right?
There's one in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And then there was another location, like Fifth Avenue, that I found in New York as well.
Oh, another camp store?
Yeah.
But yeah, like coolest store ever. And the girls played for like, I don't even know, 45 minutes, an hour just in the store. Yeah, Addison had found a scooter and she was just going around the whole store and just was riding around for like 45 minutes. And Everest was going through the whole like jungle gym, going back and forth, and even met another kid there, and they were going through the jungle gym, like down the slide and kind of like racing. And I was just going around while keeping an eye on the children,
which is very hard to do.
Very hard to do because they were like all in different places of the
We would like pass each other and be like, "You got it, yeah, you got her, okay, great."
But I'm like trying to take pictures of stuff that I might think the girls would like, or like I'm just like trying to take pictures of ideas for presents and stuff while keeping. It was a lot going on. But yeah, we had a blast, and after that, we went back to our hotel, got ready, and then after we went back to the hotel and got ready, we met up with one of Eric's friends from when he lived in New York. And Eric lived in New York for 7 years, and this was back from 2002
to 2009 is when I lived there.
There we go.
But during that time, I met Anne once, but then I ended up doing shows in California with her, and that's how we became really good friends.
Oh, funny.
And then that was in 2009, and when she moved, that's when she moved to New York because she lived in LA, and then I moved to LA, so we just missed each other. But we ended up meeting up with her and her husband and her little girl, Violet, who is adorable. And the girls and her get along great, huh?
Yeah, so
you saw Violet?
Violet had actually come over because Anne had visited like weeks before this New York trip. So Addison and Violet became like besties when they came over that one day.
Yeah,
and
they
so
hit it off.
yeah, and so this this night we ended up getting together with them at Carmine's, which is like an infamous Italian restaurant. Okay. And very like family style food and huge portions, and yeah, we just had dinner with them. Did you have fun with Violet at dinner? Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that, and then it goes back up down.
Well, yeah. Well, the clock continues to move. It rotates around. So the long silver bar is the minutes hand, and then the short silver bar is the hour hand, and so that tells the time. And then the one that's going really fast, that's the second hand. So there's 60 seconds in a minute, so it just goes around really quick. And when it reaches the top again, that's another minute. And so the long hand that's going like this, that moves, and it just slowly rotates.
And
around.
it tells the time. It's a clock.
Yeah.
In short.
Pretty fancy, yeah.
That's really fancy.
Yeah, I know.
If
Yeah.
it hits that, then it will go.
Yeah,
Every time it hits the 12,
when
it
it
goes
points up,
bink. 1
that's
minute
a
has
new
passed.
minute.
Where's 12? 1, 2.
12. Well, it doesn't. That doesn't have numbers on it.
Numbers on it.
But when it points up, completely up, that's 12 or noon
So
or
right now
midnight.
that's 12, whole minute. And now it
Another
starts
minute.
all over again.
Yeah.
We had a lovely dinner.
That is
After dinner, one of Eric's dreams came true because musical theater has always been a huge part of Eric's life, much like pop music
And
is
he
in
was
my life.
singing on the stage.
Yeah,
Look over here. You're looking at the wrong place. There you go.
you're skipping ahead.
Yeah, you're skipping ahead another day,
We're
silly.
going to talk about that in
Yeah,
the next
that's
one.
the
'Cause
next day. Anyways, so musical theater is a huge part of Eric's life, and one of the reasons why he was in New York in the first place and lived there.
Why shoes in there?
Oh my
You're
gosh.
so distracted.
You're focused. And so we had asked the girls before going to New York if they were to see a show, to pick a show, a musical, what would they like to see? We gave them choices, and it came down to Lion King and Aladdin. And what did you choose?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Everest said the same thing. So after dinner at Carmine's, we went to Aladdin on Broadway. And it was
real, and there was like a visible wall, so they couldn't see my bracelet.
Yeah. So I had told her in the beginning of the show because she was waving at all the characters and she was getting upset because they weren't waving back. And I told her about the fourth wall, which in theater is the invisible kind of wall that goes between the actors and the audience, and how they don't like to break that fourth wall because that means the illusion of the scenario is broken. So we had a conversation about that. So because I didn't want her the entire show trying to get their attention and waving. But yeah, we saw it and we were second row center. It was awesome. They were
seats
having
were amazing.
Awesome discounted tickets at the time. And so we were able to get those. Oh my gosh. We have made it. We are here. Seeing Aladdin, the girls' first show on Broadway. Are you so excited? Oh, what? You get so sad. There you go. Everest, are you excited? Yep, we just read our programs. We're sitting, this is the beautiful, gorgeous theater. And this is how close we are. It's a booster seat, so you can sit up higher. What? Oh my gosh. So, that was awful camera work. But we're so excited. I am so excited for the girls to have their first Broadway show. Hold on, let me flip this over. I'm just altogether really excited. I'll let you know how it goes. Daddy has joined us. He went to the restroom. So excited! All right. And the girls were, all of us were enthralled throughout the entire show. It was a really good show.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Great effects. All of the people were really great at their roles.
Obviously, the music
awesome.
is amazing too. Aladdin's one of my favorite Disney films ever, so it might be my favorite out of all of them. Really?
Me too.
Don't you just love that movie?
I don't know about the previous.
You get to be Aladdin.
Okay, who do you get to be?
And I will be the princess.
Okay.
Jasmine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
So-
Jasmine, and you are gonna be Aladdin. Daddy, you are gonna be Aladdin, and I am gonna be a princess.
Well, then I'll be Genie.
Then you today will be the master that has the black book.
Wait, I'm the bad guy?
Jafar.
I don't want to be the bad guy.
You get to be Jafar.
Can I be Abu, the monkey?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be the monkey.
And Daddy, you be the prince. That's
Okay.
called Aladdin.
Aladdin. Okay.
And I will be the princess that's called.
And then who's Everest?
Jasmine.
I am Jasmine, and Everest is gonna be
Genie?
the bad guy.
Oh, Jafar.
Everest is gonna be Jafar.
You're so silly.
Yeah, but...
So what I was going to say was, I don't know about the previous Aladdin or Aladdins, but this Aladdin that played, first of all, he comes out basically in like a vest and no shirt, and his abs, I don't know, but was very distracting. I mean, they were like
ice cube tray.
chiseled, like veins you could see, and we were just like...
Both Jasmine and Aladdin, Eric and I were like, what are they feeding these people? Like the diet?
Nobody has abs like that. It was just like, this is distracting.
Why were they having like nothing around?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, that because they're adults, and so it's more appropriate, I suppose, for adults than children to like show a little skin, but that's how it was in the story, so they were just being true to the storylines. That's all.
But,
and the fashions are true to the original movie.
But that was really yucky.
Was it too much skin for you?
Yeah, because I didn't like the hair on them.
Oh, you wanted it to cover up. Everest in particular had some issues with the sound because we were sitting so close and literally the orchestra was right in front of us.
Yeah.
It got to be quite loud. So the first half of the show, Everest kind of did the show like this. Hey, Everest, we're making a little video.
We were just for you.
We were just chit-chatting. Yeah, we were just talking about our New York trip. So.
Then you were waiting all the time?
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Aladdin.
And Aladdin. Did you like the Aladdin show?
Yeah, and you made it all the time. I was the bad guy, and I was the princess, and Daddy wanted to do it.
Okay. Do you want to sit right here?
Yay!
Yay! All of us together. Did you finish your...
the shirt.
And I'm
Oh yeah, the soda time.
Soda time.
Yeah, and it has like the crystals. It's so cool.
No, I am.
Oh yeah, you're leaving. Okay.
So,
did you finish your dinner? Good job.
Leaving.
Okay.
So we were, watching Aladdin, and it was pretty loud in the beginning, huh? For you? Yeah. But then you got used to it, right?
Like,
yeah.
It was like
first half of the show.
It was like this. One show was loud, but the next show was not.
Yeah. The next show when we saw the second half. Yeah.
Yeah. So after intermission, we went to the bathroom during intermission. We came back, and then the rest of the show wasn't that loud. Oh, it ended up being good. Something
happened. So when we first were going to our seats, it was really cool because there was tons of people, and apparently Addison's super outgoing, so she just says hi and waves to everybody. Yeah. And apparently she was waving to one of the people who worked there, and they didn't wave back or something, so Addison got a little sad, but we didn't really see it happen because we were just kind of walking through everything, and all of a sudden this usher came up and was like tapping me on the shoulder and turned around, and I was like, yeah? He was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Who is it? Who was?
But
what did she look like?
The man that worked there.
Your little girl was waving at us and we didn't see her, and we felt so bad that we wanted to run up to you and give you this. And so they gave us this drawing of the genie.
It was like a postcard.
And it was like a postcard like takeaway. And it was really cool. And then behind it was
like a voucher?
A voucher for a drink during intermission.
Yeah. And Eric got emotional.
Really
he started crying because he was like, oh my gosh, like their first Broadway show.
The Disney magic, like that it extends even into their theatrical segment of Disney, that they always make sure that they pay attention to those little things.
Patrick Bola.
Yeah, very excited. But A Whole New World. Oh, go ahead.
And soda time is amazing.
Soda time is amazing. Yeah,
you are right.
And I'm gonna drink all of the soda.
Well, we don't really have soda.
Yeah, we don't drink soda.
Oh, but
I mean, we have ginger beer. That's pretty much.
I love the airplane. I love airplanes and New York.
You love airplanes and New York? Yeah, you do.
You weren't here for the last two videos, so you had such a good time on the airplane, huh?
Yeah.
But not at first, right?
But you got brave.
Yeah.
You got very, very brave.
Yeah.
A Whole New World in the Aladdin show was mind-blowing. they actually like were levitating on a magic carpet, and how they did it was just like a bunch of twinkling light. It was so beautiful.
It was
stunning. Like incredible to see.
That was a magical moment of the show for sure.
And
that's a different.
Yeah, and they were like flying around, remember, on the magic carpet ride?
And
it was
so cool. Like this. Would you like to come on? And they sing. And like, I'm afraid, but then he said,
girls are so funny.
And then it was all fine.
Yeah. And then after the show, because it was such a big deal for us with the girls' first musical they've ever seen, we let them pick a
souvenir
piece of
from
merch.
The
souvenir from the show. And Addison picked a Jasmine Princess doll, and Everest picked the magic lamp. And you made a lot of wishes with that lamp since we got it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was kind of the end of our final day.
Final day, third day. He's jumping the gun now. There's so much happening that it's hard to stay. Yeah, it is nighttime, and we need to go take a shower, don't we?
Yeah, I hear the song.
What song?
The song, nighttime song.
Oh, it's bedtime. It went off. You're right. Okay, well, we'll finish this up, but...
did you hear it?
We didn't hear it because we were in here.
Yeah, we were in here.
But you heard it because you were in the other room.
You heard it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was in the room.
But thanks for letting us know.
But after Aladdin, we went back home. Or not home, but back to the hotel and called it a night, right?
Yeah, until I figured out that I had left my fanny pack satchel underneath the seat at the theater, which presented a huge problem because, I don't know, credit cards and ID and stuff like that. So I walked, and this was like an hour afterwards. So this was like 11:30.
Yeah.
It was closed. There was no way of getting in. And I ended up knocking on the stage door. And I was like, hey, can you go in and check? And nobody showed up. But this guy came up and he was like, can I help you? And I was like, oh, do you work here? He's like, yes. And so I explained to him. So he actually went in, checked around the seat, came back out. It wasn't there. So we had to wait until the next morning.
Took it.
Well, we went to the next morning.
But we'll follow up with that in the next video.
And we'll follow up with the next video to what happened.
But it was very much like the high of the show, and it was like everything was so amazing. And then when we got to the hotel, Eric was like, oh my gosh, I don't have my stuff. And it was like all ID, all cards, all this stuff. So there was like a huge amount of stress. So it was like, it was pretty bad, but we'll touch base on what happened with that in the next video. So
yeah. But right now, that's all we've got for day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Join us on our next video for day 4.
In New York.
And remember to subscribe, give thumbs up, right? And we will see you soon. 3! You guys are so cute.
Yeah.